activating the arches of your feet when standing. If you have flat feet or quite rigid feet, it can be a quite nice exercise just to be activating the arches while you're standing up. Obviously, you need to be in bare feet or a soft, flat shoe, not a high heel or a very rigid shoe. To start with, line your feet up under your front hip bones so they're straight and under those bones that stick out on the front of your pelvis. And then shift the weight of your pelvis back a little bit. So you could sway forward and back, taking the weight onto the toes and then more onto the heels without your foot lifting off at all. And then come to a point where the weight is over the heels more than over the toes. Lengthen up through the spine. So many people thrust the ribs out. Instead, imagine a string pulling you up from the top back of your skull. So there's length from your tailbone right up through the back of your neck, with the rib cage still staying relaxed and down. Once you've got that nice posture, imagine headlights coming out of your kneecaps, and you're going to rotate those headlights out. When you do that, you should feel some torque through your knees, but also a lift through the arches of your feet. And relax that. So once again, find the weight of the pelvis over the heels more than over the toes, the length through the top back of the skull, and then rotate the kneecaps out. Hold this now. So keep that rotation, feeling the arches of the feet having been activated and lifted, and scan through your lower body to see where you've got this rotation from. You want to have achieved the rotation from deep inside your hip joint, your external rotators of the hip, connect into your pelvic floor. So you may feel a little bit of inner thigh, you may feel some deep work inside your pelvis. You don't want to have achieved this from the superficial muscles of your body. So you should feel that your thighs are relaxed. You should be able to lift and lower your kneecaps. So you should be able to let your kneecaps drop down if they're lifted. And you shouldn't feel that you've clenched your bum. It's not the superficial muscles of the bum or the thigh that are doing this work. Relax again. And one more time, make sure the weight is over your heels. You've got the length through the spine without thrusting the ribs up. And then rotate the kneecaps. Trying to have the work be initiated from deep up inside your pelvis. Scan those superficial muscles, the glutes and the quads in particular, and make sure that they are relaxed and not doing the work.